Welcome back, friends and viewers. Today I've got a hot one. Just got an email from a neural. So we've got a 14-day trial for Mantra, right? Everything you need for your professional level vocals, which is incredibly insane. Good news is, well, I could spare you guys a whole lot of hassle and tell you, you know what, just go download it right now. You got a 14-day trial on it to give it a try and see what it's all about, right? But we're going to take a look at it. You still have to have the iLock happening and all that iLock stuff. Mine had to update and blah, 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 blah. A long story of iLock and trying to get it work. But what's the big hype about this? Why are we so excited about this? Well, here's the thing. Neural DSP has been incredibly well known, arguably the GOAT on guitar plugin VSTs. They definitely have some incredibly guitar plugins down there. The R-Chop series definitely have Nolly and Petrucci. That's the only ones I've got right now, but they're incredibly brilliant, right? At the same time, they do have the Nano Cortex and, of course, the Quad Cortex, which are the goats for in guitar modules as well. I'm not advertising them. I'm just trying to say what's the big hype about, right? They are incredibly good at what they do. When we heard that they're actually doing something about vocals, yeah, why not? Let's give it a try and see what this is about. It's not often that the hype can come from a name of a company that has actually been very well and reputedly known for what they're doing. We're not getting sponsored by them in any way whatsoever, but that's they're good, guys. Okay, they're good. All right, they are incredibly good at what they do. Let's jump into it, right? I do have a track here with Zoe singing, and let's see what all this big hype is about. All right, here we are. We have got a track of Zoe here. They're going to take a listen to what she sounds like. Right, it's something very simple.
I've heard it said, the games we like to play make it easier to give it all.
So let's take a look at what all this hype is about. It's basically the plugin. You run it on your fix or your fix channel, depending on what DAW you're using, and you get this whole colossal bunch of incredible tools in one place. It all starts with an Autotuner. You do have Autotune available. Okay, first things, you got a mixer and a tracking. Mixing is definitely for, if you're going to be mixing a tracking, is you're going to be doing it live. A lot of people like the tracking feature. I've never, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Auto-tuning, if you go into stereo mode, is not available. So you're going to go in mono mode, and then you got auto-tuning available if you want to use it. So basically how this whole little scenario works here right now is you got these little buggers at the bottom here. You got a gate, you got a sculpt, which is kind of like an EQ. It's kind of like a self-learning EQ kind of thing, which is very cool. We'll get to that right now. Outputs, you got a limiter here. You've definitely got your output volume, a limiter on the output volume, and of course your inputs. Kind of looks like they've taken the nitty-gritties of the guitar amps, right? And they've used the same kind of engine behind it, and why not? I mean, they're incredibly brilliant at that as well. So that's actually a good thing. All right, so let's take a look at this here. So we're going to, auto-tuning works very simple. I mean, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly how to use this because I'm pretty sure you guys would be better at this than I am. I am hyped about it. I am hyped about the quality of the sound. It is brilliant.
I've heard it said,
so we got Zoe talking, singing here.
Games we like to play make it easier to give it all away. And there's no one to take the blame.
So that's with the auto-tuner. You got tolerance, you got pitch. So basically we can make a, like for example, just...
I've heard it said,
there we go.
The games we like to play make it easier.
It's so cool. All right. Now after that, I mean, here's the thing. After that, you definitely got, you can also choose your root scales and everything else, even the hertz, right? Which is brilliant. All right, the next bugger. On top here, you do have harmonizing, so you can actually run secondary and third voices on there, which is brilliant. You can also just adjust how far out you want them and how close you want them, which is that's just, I don't even know what that is. It's good. All right, so you do have this cool modeling thing happening as well. But let's go back to the bottom here and see what else is there. All right, so effects-wise, we do have a delay analog. We've got the reverbs. Once again, you got a whole lot of things here. So, I mean, delay circular, you got the analog, and of course, you got the tape delay. Beautiful reverbs. You got plate reverb. You got the hall reverb, and of course, you got the ambience reverb. Once again, beautiful. Each one comes with its own settings. They're very self-explanatory. Modulation, once again, brilliant. You got some cool modulations here as well. But okay, we're jumping ahead of ourselves. Let's go to the chain first, right? So it starts off with Autotune. So we don't want to use Autotune, so I'll just take it off because, you know what, I'm not a fan of Autotune whatsoever. Not that I just enjoy things sounding more natural. There's nothing wrong with the Autotune whatsoever, and I'm pretty sure it works exactly the same like all the other cool ones. All right, gate-wise, you do have this beautiful gate here, so you can actually set it up. I love the way this does this. You can actually set it up visually, and of course at the same time,
I could find the words to make you wanna stay.
You can actually just gate out the, give it a tolerance. So
Games we like.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
Give it all away, and there's no one to take the blame. I'm the loser in this.
I mean, very informative, right?
A little bit long.
The way she's actually displaying it and everything else, it's kind of very cool. It makes perfect sense when you're trying to work it, especially for a Dumbo like me. This is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Okay, I basically understand it.
A little bit longer.
Look, no sound. Well, the sound didn't come in there either because I've put it too high. But don't worry about it. All right, let's go back there.
A little bit longer.
There, now she can sing.
I wish I could find the words to make you.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. All right, Sculpt, as we said before, this will analyze your audio as you start to plug in.
A little bit longer. I wish I could find.
All right, I have no idea where the echo is coming from. Do I have echo on? All right, let me turn the effects off. I had the echo on.
A little bit longer. I wish.
Now that's the real audio.
A little bit longer.
It's still got a bit of echo and everything else, but here now we can go.
A little bit longer.
That's brighter.
I wish I could find
More
the
balanced.
words to make you wanna stay.
Mids forward.
A little bit longer.
That's incredibly warm. Tube.
A little bit longer.
So basically, it just gives it like a cool effect. All right, so we'll just go bright and airy.
A little bit longer.
You know what? I prefer the vintage warm.
I wish I could find.
Blame it on age. All right.
A little bit longer.
That's flat.
I wish I could find the words to make you wanna stay.
Just a little bit. Adding some dynamic.
I've heard it said, the games we like to play.
All right, that is great. Oh, it's not great. I mean, basically, guys, this is just a putting down a down track quickly for us to actually try this out.
A little bit longer. I wish I could find.
All right, so the DSP has exactly the same things as well. Going EQ-wise, EQ is beautiful. It's already got the low cut and the high cut set up. I don't know why most people don't do that nowadays. And of course, once again, you can just EQ it at your heart's delight, right?
A little bit longer.
Which is just fine. Compressor-wise, once again, incredibly good. You got tube, stress, and multi. I mean, this is great stuff. This is great stuff.
A little bit longer.
Enable the compressor as well if you want it. You know what? I would put the gate in as well. So let me just put the gate in from the beginning now because there is a lot of noise in the background there.
A little bit longer.
Okay, let's just move the gate down a little bit.
I wish I could find the words to make you wanna stay. I've heard it said. A little.
Let's try that again.
A little bit longer. I wish I could find the words to make you wanna stay. I've heard it said, games we like to play, make it easier,
all right, I think
give
that sounds...
it all away.
All right, this is the best we're going to get with it for now.
A little bit longer.
Yeah, it's doing a job. It's definitely doing its job there. Nice, nice. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a gate there. The Sculpt is working on, we've got it set to vintage warm. You can actually just change it without actually zooming into it as well. You can do it just, yeah. Dehisa, let's put it on. Why not? I mean, we've got one available here. We're going to go soft. Yeah, soft is kind of cool. And once again, you can do a low cut on it and try it out.
A little bit longer.
I'm fine with it. Okay, EQ, you got these settings here, which has got them amazing as well. EQ, once again, all these settings, beautiful. Very, very nice. And once again, guys, this is just a quick, little idea of how it works. You know what I mean?
Bit longer.
Okay, we've got saturation happening.
I could find words to make you wanna stay.
Tube saturation. We've got
But it said games we like to play.
That's brutal.
Make it easier.
I like tubes.
Give it all away.
I like tubes. Why? Because I'm an old god. All right, nasty. So we've got a saturation as well. Then once again, if you want to do harmonizing, you come up here, grab this one here. So say, you know what, we're not happy with it. We want more voices inside.
Little bit longer.
And
I wish I could find
and you can
words to make you wanna stay. There's no one to take the blame. I'm the loser in this one-sided game.
I think I broke everything. All right, then we can take a look at the fix as well. Once again, the delays are beautiful.
Little bit longer. I wish I could find words to make you.
Man, they got cool ones. Okay, you got the...
Little bit longer.
Let's go tape.
Little bit longer. I wish I could find.
Ambience, let's add some room.
Little bit longer.
Wow.
I wish I could find words to make you wanna stay.
All right, this sounds fun. That sounds fun. I mean, well, no, you know what? I'm just playing around with the things, guys. In all honesty, you've even got a doubler.
Little bit longer. Words to make you.
You've even got a doubler there. Anyway, you guys get the drift. It's incredibly impressive. I apologize to my sister for butchering her voice there. And that was not a mix. That was just trying out the effect on her voice and trying to see exactly what it does. It sounds incredibly good. As good as its guitar versions of its DSPs. So, yeah, would I buy this? Yes, it's something that I do definitely think I would need. Considering that, I mean, you're getting the tuner, you're getting the gates, you're getting the sculpture part of it, the dehisser, the EQ, the compressor, the saturation, and a lot more features as well. You know, the harmonizing. There's so many cool things. Yeah, the reverbs, which again, I love Neural's reverbs, even on the guitars, on Petrucci, for example, or the Nolly plugin. I use that. I actually use the echo of that with us. We're switching. I actually switch off the amp and just use the echo, the reverbs on that, and the choruses on other soundtracks altogether. You know, on another thing, they're that good. I think they're incredibly good, and they speak for themselves. You can definitely take a look out there. There's thousands of people, and using their products. For its price, it's a little bit pricey. Those changed. I'm not going to mention it, but again. Is it worth it? For me, it's something that if I actually do buy, I would use it. You know, I'd learn it and use it it's got everything you need. So all in all, give it a try. You got a 14-day free trial there. I mean, try it out and see what you guys think about it. I was blown away with it. Well done to Neural for actually considering, coming up with the idea of actually using it for vocals. Guitarists can't just have all the fun, all right? We need something for vocalists as well, right? It's not all just about guitars. Mantra. Yep. That's good. It's incredibly good. And yeah, I would use it.